And howdy, folks. This is your old pal, Uncle Al. Somebody asked for a future story time. And first name is Steve. There's a lot of Steve. You got to figure out which Steve is it. Okay, let's take off the future shades. Put on my normal glasses. And today's September 27th. And a lot of people didn't listen to old Uncle Al. I keep telling winter is coming and watch the skies, especially the southeast. Now, who's laughing at old Uncle Al now? Okay, I told you that Georgia is going to get smacked by part of Hurricane Helene, and then followed a tropical storm number 9, that's from Helene, goes up the south, all the way up to Canada. Do anybody listen to old Uncle Al? Does anybody watch my videos or shorts? No, because the AI shadows bans me and hates humans. Okay, there's a lot of lawsuits going on right now, and there's a lot of people are getting upset to foreign powers and the tech corporations and certain corporations that screws up. Now, before we go into future story time, I keep telling people to pick up instant coffee. Doesn't matter what brand, but pick it up. Do they listen? No. While Uncle Alan's drinking his coffee and you're out there drinking whatever weird stuff you dug out of the ground, I'm mad as hell because one of my suppliers for the 10-ounce can of liverwurst, 10-ounce cans. Now it's only, I got these stinking little 425-ounce cans of liverwurst. Cannot no longer ship it into the United States. That makes me mad as hell. Okay, because I like nothing better than peanut butter and liverwurst sandwich while drinking coffee, looking at you wandering around the wasteland looking like a cousin Dumas. Okay, back to future story time. This is for Steve, whichever Steve's is it, and asked me about the Terrons. The Terrons are an offshoot of the Terrans. Okay, first people of Earth. They're lizard people before human beings. Human beings, if whichever creationist story you believe. Okay, there's several. You have the Christian, the Abrahamic religion stories about mankind, and you have other religions telling you about how man came to Earth, and you have Uncle Alan's crazy version of what happened to Earth. First thing, we're an offshoot of, most humans are offshoots of Homo superior, the norms. That's the supermodel race, Homo superiors. Okay, that's why we're Homo sapiens. We're just homos. Okay? Terrans are the original people of Earth. They're lizard people. Before the Great Disaster, earthquake, planetary ships, meteorites, they all left in their spaceships. And they colonized 1/3 of the galaxy. All right? Some featured their ancestral roots and came back to Earth at different periods of times. Unfortunately, they degenerate, and went underground. There you get the Terrons. Now, the Terrons almost look like humans in some aspects, and except they have scales and they have teeth and they kind of have weird lizard eyes. But they're underground, and mostly they're nocturnal, and they're mostly vegetarians. Now, Terrans are omnivorous. They eat both meat and plant. Okay? They lose their tails, but they walk upright. Okay? There's offshoots of the Terran race with other lizard people from outer space, previous expeditions into outer space, and the genetic mixture of the Terrans kind of mixed back and forth. Now, Terrans are kind of, how can I say it, like Homo sapiens. They're the inbred cousins of the Terrons. Okay? And the Terrons are going like, yeah, I understand norms. You know, we have our own version of hillbilly. Don't screw with humans. Don't screw with Terrons kind of mentality. Okay? Terrons, a lot of people, well, I see lizard people. Yeah, there's 6 races of lizard people. You have the Terrans, you have the Terrons, you have amphibs, which is the older group, but you'll find out in Lake Erie near Ohio. Okay? A lot of people get confused of all these lizard people races. They're very nice. Sometimes they'll eat 1 or 2 humans. That's not a problem. They have great sex orgies. I told that to a friend who draw comics, and they did. But like I said, half the sexual diseases that mankind suffered came from the Terrons. I'm not kidding about the sex orgy. That's why you have BD. Anyway, the big problem with the Terrans is like they're a big embarrassment. Okay, they have some technology and they're kind of play the banjo kind of thing, like Homo sapiens. Play the banjo, and all the norms says, don't look at that, please. That's our relative cousins on Earth, the monkey people. Okay? Because the norms have this, like, they call themselves Earthlings. In intergalactic, that means Earth means shit. So we're from the planet of shit. So you're a shitling. Okay? Every time I listen to Howie of Food Forest Permaculture, said, hi, fellow Earthlings. I'm like, you just called everybody a piece of shit, Howie. Howie doesn't get that. Of course, Howie doesn't speak intergalactic or transdimensional. Anyway, a lot of Terrons and Terrans says, Uncle Al, you're not human. Why do you want to stick around with these boneheads on this timeline? You could go someplace nicer. Well, I like these idiots. Okay? They don't know what the hell they're doing, like David Lynn Prepper Principle. And I got to guide Chris Leon and Michelle Mittens Prepper, because they need all the help they can get. Well, anyway, folks, that's about 8 minutes of old Uncle Al blabbering insanity. Have fun. Next one, we're going to talk about, let's see. What was the next one? Oh, yeah, I'm doing a movie review. Okay, folks, grow a garden. Don't eat people. It takes 5 years to know what you're doing. 10 years if you're doing fruit and nut trees. A lot of you don't. Look at Practice Prepper. Get a mentor. I keep telling this to people in big print and all the live streams, but they don't listen. They're trying to make kits and sell books or buckets of crap. You know, old Uncle Al doesn't have that much time. Sooner or later, he's not going to be here, and you're going to be in real trouble. All right, get a mentor, learn how to process, put away, learn how to cook the old ways. Okay? Number 3, get a bike. A lot of you still have that Mad Max fantasy. If things, what I predicted, goes right, that's your only transportation, unless you want to walk. A lot of dead preppers on the side of the road. Or you ride a horse or you ride a buggy. Okay? Only the elites will have automobiles, electric cars, and the rest of us are stuck with bikes and primitive, not really good trains. But we have electric trains, Uncle Al. You're a dumbass. All right, folks, God bless and good luck. It's 2024 reality check time. Bye now.